Hey everybody, this is Doug Kenny from Relentless and Unstoppable. Today we welcome you to Stories from Motorsports and we have Gar Robinson with us. Hey man, how you doing?
It's going.
Going great. What are you up to?
Oh, we're just on our off days for in between the Roar and the Rolex 24 hours at Daytona for this weekend or this coming weekend. So we have a few days off. Monday, Tuesday. I think we're back on track Thursday. So I mean, well, some guys go home, but we stay here and just kind of hang out. And I'm in cheerleader mode. I'm bringing all the guys donuts and stuff while they're or getting the car race prepped and stuff like that. So, yep, that's just kind of what we're doing down here.
Yeah. Where are you originally from?
I live in Austin. Oh, I mean, I'm originally from San Antonio, but I live in Austin now. So, yeah.
Really cool. What was your upbringing like?
I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, I was always in motors. I mean, my dad was in motorsports and stuff like that. He did IMSA back then. It was Grand Am. He did that back then, and I remember just watching him at the 24 Hours of Daytona and being with my guys and stuff, or being with his team, and which eventually became my team, and for a little while, and just being around motorsports or most of my life, and having good family and friends and stuff around, and just all around just great. Kind of crazy sometimes. It's a little bit abnormal from the regular uh, take your kid to football practice sort of thing, but yeah.
That's really cool. So you're gonna watch the 24 hours of Daytona at the moment?
I mean, we'll be in it.
Oh, you're in it. That's
Yeah.
even better.
No, we're going for hopefully win number three, or hopefully we'll have another good day and another good day on Sunday, and hopefully we come back with a third watch for myself. But we'll see. I'm not
Yeah.
saying anything. I'm not saying the W word anymore this week. So that's all I'm saying.
All right. Where did you begin racing in?
I started in quarter midgets back. It's funny. It's actually I'm 28 now, recently, and I this is my 20th year racing, believe it or not. So I started back in quarter midgets back when I was like 8 years old, and went through quarter midgets, did that for I think 3 or 4 years, and then went from quarter midgets to legend cars to like I went to the Skip Barber School for a little while and did their little MX5 series and stuff like that, and then went to full spec Miata for a couple years. And then spec Miata to Trans Am, and then Trans Am into GT4 cars, GT3 cars, and then now LMP3 cars. So it's been pretty colorful. Uh, it's been a pretty colorful career for myself for now, but yeah.
How does it get any color? How does it get it even more colorful when you
I
have
don't know. I
sponsors
don't
on
know.
your
You'd have to
cars?
tell. You'd have to tell me. I mean, maybe go off road or go. I don't know. Maybe go race airplanes or something like that. I don't know. But no, we have a good time, and we're always focused on stuff, worried about or wondering what's the next great opportunity and stuff like that. But right now, we're in a really. I love the program that I'm in right now with the with Riley Motorsports and the LMP3 car, and it's just a good. I love where I'm at, and I don't really have any plans to change or anything like that for the time being. But you never know. You never know what gets thrown at you.
What made you get into Trans Am racing?
My dad did Trans Am back in the '90s, or in the '90s, and I mean it was a great series for myself. The cars were a blast to drive. They had, I mean, a V8 powered two frame, 4 speed clutchless cars, just awesome. And then I mean it's my dad did it, and I'm happy to say I'm happy to say that I did it, and a lot of his racing friends and stuff like that. They all came from Trans Am too, and it's just another part of my racing story that I wanted for myself as well. So it was the direction that we went in, and that's just where we ended up. But it was it was a good experience, and I made some really great friends, and that I'm still friends with today, and some excellent memories, and just a lot of driving styles and stuff that have fit me and have been able to carry with me onto other things.
Have you ever seen the GT America series?
The in SRO,
Yeah.
yeah, we did that for a little. I did that for 2. Yeah, it was 2 years. Yeah, a couple years, and it was fun. I did it for a little bit. It wasn't my favorite, but I have some good memories and stuff from it. But it wasn't for me. But yeah, it was a good time. It was a good. I mean, I had some good times, but it was also a little bit of a difficult time for myself too. I mean, it was kind of the transition from when I left Robinson Racing and went to Raleigh Motorsports. I mean, I grew up with Robinson Racing as a kid, and it just kind of like it was kind of we went from doing Trans Am and having a lot of success there to going to GT Americas, and we had some success and stuff there too. But it was just it wasn't nearly as it wasn't nearly the atmosphere that we wanted and stuff like that. And it was just kind of lots of stuff was up in the air, and it just was a little bit unsettling. It wasn't my cup of tea, but I know it's a lot of other people's, and that's it's just my opinion. I think other people. I mean, some other people it fits a really good. It fits them great. So I'm not talking poorly or anything about any of it, but it just wasn't for me.
Okay.
I didn't really care for the GT4 car too much. I went from a car that had no gadgets in it, no traction control, no ABS, and pretty much just a raw kind of car to a car with lots of gadgets and ABS and balance of performance and all that stuff. And it just wasn't. It was just tough because like I knew I had a really great team, and sometimes the GT stuff it doesn't reward you for having a great team, and that was just kind of my take on it. But it was a lot of change to me, and it was just a lot of learning for me. And learning can be tough and unpleasant, but it gets you to where you need to be.
Yeah. Have you ever won championships?
Oh yeah, yeah. I have two Trans Am TA2 championships. I have an IMSA LMP3 championship, or one overall championship. Two 2 years in a row. We won the Endurance Cup this year in LMP3 in IMSA. Two Rolex 24-hour victories. And yeah, that's so far. That's it. But
What was it like winning that TA2 title?
the first one was really cool. The first one was really cool. I loved it because it was it was rookie of the year for me, or it was my rookie season. So it was great because it was a last lap battle too to win the championship. So I think having seen or being able to looking at now, like I saw myself from being being a complete rookie to learning how the car worked and how to drive the car and just be more comfortable and stuff with it. And the longer I drove it and the more races I did, the better I did. And we just kept gaining so much momentum through that year, and it just ended up being ending up exactly where we wanted it to. I don't think I could have asked for. I mean, it's there's a lot of great seasons. Drivers. I think drivers have regular seasons, they have good seasons, and they have great seasons. And great seasons are really rare in any driver's career. And to me, that was a great season for me. We had a lot of success and a lot of momentum, and we had a really great team at the time, and the atmosphere in Trans Am was a lot of fun for me, and a lot of I made a lot of good friends and stuff over there. So it was just nice, a really great win for all of us, and just to kind of, I never it was out of my thought that I could do it, and it just happened that it just worked out that way. But yeah, the first one was great. It was a last, I think it was the last lap pass for the championship, and a victory too, and so that was great. Number two, I don't really the championship number two wasn't. I don't really remember it nearly as much as I did the first one. I think the second one was we won it races before, so we locked the championship up early for that one. So it wasn't nearly as memorable, but still just as special. Special to show our dominance and stuff like that. But yeah, that was it for that season, or for that part of my career. It was fantastic.
Okay. Were you at the 2015 race at Mid Ohio in Trans Am?
Yes, I did. I won that one.
I
I won
just remembered. Yeah, you're right. You did win that one. I just
that.
remembered now.
That was my first Trans Am win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wondering, did you see that crash involving Ruman and Dreesy?
That would have been, well. So we were in the TA2 cars, and we were in a different race. But I do, yeah. Come to think of it, I do remember that. That's all. That's also almost, God. That's 8 years ago now, or 7 years ago now. But yeah, something like that. But no, yeah, I guess I'm getting old. But no, it's I remember that one. I remember Tommy Dreesy got kicked out of Trans Am for a little while. And they brought him back in, but it was, I don't know, it wasn't cool to do it to Amy, but I don't know, it's just more drama and stuff that Trans Am had, and so I mean, I look at it now and kind of laugh because it's kind of funny, but just how it all played out. But, it's I didn't really concern myself with too much of the TA1 stuff. It wasn't my show. It wasn't what I was doing. So it's wasn't really anything that I was into at the time. So yeah.
What's the difference between Trans Am 1 and Trans Am 2?
TA1, well, now they're different. Now they're even more different. But they are, the TA1 cars are about 900 horsepower. They're all two frame cars, and they're all two frame cars. Has the TA1 cars have about 900 horsepower. The TA2 cars are 900 horsepower, a lot of tire, just a bigger overall car, just a lot more in it. The TA2 cars, a little bit smaller of a car, a little bit lighter, less power, but still just as fun to drive. And I think the TA2 cars are, the field is way more competitive than it is in TA1. I mean, the TA1 cars are still monsters to drive, and they're even getting more crazy now. But my speed, I would love to drive a TA1 car, but I think I cut my teeth in TA2 cars, and I love them both. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. What's driving an IMSA car like compared to Trans Am?
It's pretty wild. So the Trans Am car, like, you have to fight and make the car. You have to make the car do what you want it to do. You have to fight it the entire time, and so there's that, because you have no downforce, and it's all a mechanical grip car with a lot of power, with a good amount of power. The prototype car is completely opposite. It will do pretty much everything you want it to do. The car, you don't really drive around a problem like you do in a TA2 car. You kind of make the car work and make it to where it will do what it's supposed to do. So there's a lot more engineering and stuff involved, but both very different. But also, I mean, the TA2 car and the LMP3 car both don't have ABS, so the the braking sensitivity is or you have to be very sensitive with locking up brake or locking up the wheel or brakes and stuff like that. But overall, they're both very different, but both just as fun. One's like one's just yes, yeah, both very different, but both excellent fun to drive. Both sides.
That's really cool. Have you won races in IMSA?
Oh yeah, we in 2021 we won all of them but two. We won 5 out of 7. Last year, I think we yeah, we have more wins than we have losses. I think in P3, we have I think it's easier to count our losses than it is our wins. But no, we were very dominant in 2021, or pretty strong in 2022. Nothing really changed. Just as time goes on and series keep going, talent and stuff keeps coming in and keeps getting stronger. So we definitely have our teams and stuff that we keep a look at and stuff on, and make sure they don't make sure that we're always doing more than they are. But no, I mean it's we've been very dominant and very successful, and I'm very happy to be on the team that I'm on and be with the guys that I'm with, and continue the hopeful dominance for this year.
Yeah, for sure. What are your hopes for next year?
I can hope all I want, but I still have to make it happen. I mean, obviously, everyone hopes for a completely perfect season. So if you shoot for that and miss a little bit, then that's not too bad, I don't think. But no, just stay around, have a lot of fun, be as successful as we can be, and just keep the pressure on all the time.
For sure. That sounds great. And it looks like you guys are starting out spectacularly with the 24 hours.
Yep. Yeah, we're starting fifth, so it's not too bad. I didn't really want to start up front because I don't like you get packed up with the LMP2 cars, and I just like to have the ability to be kind of on my own for the start. It's a long race, and it's not. I'm gonna be pretty. I'm gonna be pretty conservative on my start for that race. So just kind of keep it together and see what we can do, and it'll be a long race, and that's about it.
Yep. Sounds good, man. So that's all I have for now.
Cool, cool. But all right, cool.
So do you have any final thoughts?
No, not too many. Just gonna go out there and do my thing and see how it goes on Sunday. Just thinking about just planning and being disciplined and preparing myself for Saturday and Sunday and doing what's asked. So, yep, that's where we're at. So,
Sounds good, man. I thank you for coming on.
anytime. Thanks.
No problem. Talk soon.